I'm gonna strangle your parents. Okay? That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put my hands around their neck and strangle.
Who let the kid get spanked? Even your mom got packed. Even if I sip jack, rag on 10 times 10 like that. You let your dad get smacked. Even if I get whacked. Even if I smoke crack, I still get them racks on rack.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube video. Me and my best bud, 24sentury, are just checking out my awesome Roblox game I made. You want to say something to the viewer? Well, let's hear it. No, 24sentury, you can't just say that.
Alright, put your hands up and be shot. Hands up and be shot. Hands up and be shot. Alright. You're gonna have to put your hands up and be shot then. Come on, yes. Come on, do it.
24sentury is a no big deal YouTuber. One that I had the absolute pleasure of meeting. My first experience with him was whatever. We played no big deal as you usually do. And 24sentury, being 24sentury, had to tell me about his YouTube channel. Because everyone does that. I can't number the amount of times I told strangers about my YouTube. It's just way too frequent. He had like 90 something the time I first checked it. And then afterwards, we parted ways and that was just it. Or so I thought. Dun dun dun. After like a month, we ended up in the same game. And the first day, I booked it to the driver's seat, as I usually do. And he just mag dumped me, dude. Which I think is a rather strange reaction to a minor inconvenience. And then he went on to call me ignorant for some reason. But like, that's whatever, I guess. Sigh. But peanut butter wafer, anyone would kill to riddle your face with bullet holes. What are you getting at? After that stuff happened, I typed in the no big deal community Discord server. I typed 24sentury is so odd. I got a reply instantly, calling him a pedo. Now, I didn't look into it at all, but considering how he manipulates his children fans and reacts to women interacting with him, I certainly wouldn't call it a far stretch. Other than that reply, I got another one. I think it's deleted now because I couldn't find it, but it led me into having this call about 24sentury.
Like, he seemed chill to play with at first, but ever since 2 days ago, like, he just gets so, like, toxic over the game, and he loses his shit, like, anytime he, something doesn't go his way. The first example I saw of it was, we were in the tunnel between Bergman and Alamont, and it was two of us versus, like, four, I think it was Bergman, and I got in his line of fire on accident because I was trying to hide behind the car, and he just started like screaming at me and having a tantrum. He was straight yelling at me, and that was upsetting. But then he died, and he said, "I swear to God, if you..." Well, he was about to die, but he said, "I swear to God, if you sell because I have no ammo, you have to clutch this." And I clutched it, he died, but then I killed the rest of the team. And then everything was fine from there. But the next day, that's when he like started becoming a real crash out, and the whole server was like hating on him for it. The first example of it was whenever like he calls a team, he just expects them, like if he has the project, he expects them to tell the truth if they have the money or not. And if they don't, he teams with that team to get the team that has the money. He never calls both teams. That's his strategy almost every time. Me and AAD, who's in the call, were on different teams. And we agreed that we told them that we had the real money, but we didn't. And we were just going to betray them. When he found that out, he got upset about it, and he started like getting upset. He was throwing a tantrum, and he was saying, "You guys are weird for this." He was cursing at us. I was dead by this point, but the reason he was so upset is because AAD, there was a glitch that we found in the server where you go like completely invincible and you can't get killed at all. And AAD had it, and he was holding the project, so Sentry couldn't kill him. That is a reasonable reason to be mad. He was like threatening to block AD, and he was saying this is the stuff that ruins the game, and he was just having like a real crash out moment. It was like upsetting to see, especially since he's like 20 years old. So AD said he called me a loser, a sheep, and that I shouldn't have joined the game and played with them because of the invincible glitch. I get why though, why he was kind of upset, because we were all upset about the invincible glitch. But it's still, like, he overreacted, in my opinion. But the next part is, like, that started actual drama. He was on Halfwell, and we were all on Halfwell. I was on Halfwell with him and a friend of his that I just met on that day. There was 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, and we had a stack. And he separated the team, and he and another teammate were going to Berg Base. I passed Berg Base, and I saw him at Berg Base, and his friend was yelling at me to go back, and I said, even if we kill all of Bergman, we're not going to get the money back in time, and we're going to have to drive back to, what's it called? We're going to have to, like, even after we kill them, we're not going to be able to make it back to Halfwell Base. And then he understood. But after that, when the game ended and we made the money, Sentry randomly said, like, when the game ended, because he died at Bergman. So when the game ended, he said, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to unfriend you for that. That was weird. I don't know why you didn't help me. So he just unfriended me over one thing I did because I was trying to profit. We won that round. And he was getting, like, genuinely upset at me. And he was yelling at me. And he unfriended me. But then I started spectating, and I was telling people, like, how he's been kind of toxic lately, because all the people in that server were, like, fans of him. But then he heard that, so I left the game, and I joined back, and I joined back, and he was explaining to people that I'm lying, and I've been harassing him ever since I started playing with him, and he was just making up lies to cover up me, like, saying the bad stuff about him. The worst part is there's a kid named Tactical, and I was friends with him, but when Tactical joined the server when we were arguing, and I was trying to explain to Tactical what was happening, but then Sentry didn't want to lose him, I guess, like, and didn't want him to know why we were actually arguing, so he just started saying, don't add him, don't add him, don't add him, he's gonna lie to you. And then Tactical believed him, and then Sentry made Tactical block me because I was trying to explain my side of the story, which was really weird. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But overall, it was just really weird playing with him because I thought he was chill, and there was people that joined the server, like, when we were arguing, saying he was not chill, like, saying he was chill before, but then they were saying, like, he's being hysterical when they join. But he was just spreading a bunch of toxic behavior, and he cuts out, like, all the toxic stuff in his videos because he doesn't want to shed bad light on himself. And he's having full arguments and yelling at the top of his lungs because one thing doesn't go his way. Yeah, and he started saying that I'm a cheat at one point. But then he covered it up and said he meant sheep. But he was not saying sheep. He was calling me a cheat. He was making people think that I was a cheater. The worst part about it is I tried, like, talking. I tried telling Sentry that I want to talk to him about it. Like, just to have a civil conversation and explain why I'm upset. And he just, like, kept dodging me for it.
As you heard, 24sentury is overall a bad guy with a massive ego. And that was just for one person. Imagine how many other people feel that way. Anyways, I think that's it for part 1. On to...
Yeah, like Rosa Parks.
Not only does 24 Buttface have a big ego, but he's racist. And the worst part? It's not even creative.
Yeah, where's Rodney?
Did he leave the game? Oh, never mind.
I can't get...
Yeah,
Right, no, hang on. It doesn't matter. We're about to be there. Yeah, like Rosa Parks.
I can go on and on about how this is unacceptable for a 20-year-old man to be saying, but I'm way too lazy for that. So let's look at this.
Hello? Hi. Hi. Alright. Okay. Throw them the money. Oh. Can we get the project? Hey, bye-bye. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you. New day, new us. Alright, let's go.
Not only is this really weird and creepy, but there's a good chance this girl was a minor. Side note, this is one of 2 times a female has appeared in one of his videos. A 50% creep rate is not a good look, dude.
Gah! There's that female on the opposing team, and she's giggling. My heart's rapidly beating. This must be some psychological attack to lower our defenses.
Also, next thing, I might be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure he plays with the same exact little kid fans daily that buy to his every whim. So, that's really weird. I wouldn't want to think what would happen if one of his fans was a girl. Anyways, video too long, and I'm running out of things to talk about, so on to the last part. The first thing? He's the slop master, dude. But even with you being the slop master and just uploading barely edited clips of you doing the same thing daily, because you don't do anything else, he's having a hard time uploading daily, which is, like, pretty sad. Second thing, he has multiple videos where the thumbnails are someone else's pictures, and he gives 0 credit in the description or comment section. So that's another scummy thing he does, or did. I'll cut him a little slack. He doesn't do it anymore. He just, like, draws crude drawings for his thumbnails. So that's nice. Third and last thing is this. I don't know what to say about this. Nothing needs to be said about this. He's a monster. Who in their right mind would say this? Anyways, thank you for watching my YouTube video. I'm going to go now. Bye.